Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. So basically, I want to say, you guys to see something that I saw interesting on CMC. They've actually had a new listing for Bitstamp, and it's XRP USD. But the interesting thing is, it's actually listed as a Bitstamp and in parentheses Ripple Gateway. So there have been unofficial trackers of how much volume Ripple XRapid actually has, and I wonder if that's more of like CMC's official way to CMC's official way to actually track how much volume that XRapid actually has, because the Ripple Gateway can only really mean one thing at Bitstamp. We know that Bitstamp is the US liquidity partner for XRP, and the Ripple Gateway for Bitstamp would actually mean that that is the thing that's actually going through XRapid coming out of Bitstamp. Obviously, it's going to Bitso, and we actually have the Bitstamp to Bitso volume right here coming out. And it has been growing quite significantly in the last month. But this is the first time I've actually seen this. If this is an official volume number, that's really good, because then I won't have to like look at this graph and actually guess, because this is just a lot of the transactions sent from Bitstamp to Bitso. And this honestly could actually not be accurate. I don't really know how CMC is really tracking it unless they have a deal with Ripple to actually track the XRapid volume. But I'm going to be keeping close track of this number. Another thing that's interesting is that another thing that's actually really interesting is the price is only 28.4 cents on this XRP Gateway. And if you actually look at it, that's actually quite a bit less expensive than the average price. So I could see why someone would actually want to be a market. I could actually see why someone would actually want to be a market maker if that was actually the price, because the actual price on Bitstamp right now is actually 29.4. So that's a full penny less. So I would definitely be interested in actually buying it on Bitstamp, this Ripple Gateway, and then selling it maybe on Bitso for, half a penny more. And that could actually make me a lot of money that way from Bitstamp, Bitso. So I can see why a market maker would actually want to be a market maker here. But the thing is, who's actually selling to the market maker at 28.4 cents? Because that is well below the market price. And I don't see any sellers that would actually be able to, that would actually want to sell to the market maker at 28.4 cents, unless there's some kind of like specialized provision or something. So right now, that is a very, very interesting development, because if that is a way for me to actually track XRapid volume through Bitstamp, I can actually see how much that corridor is expanding within the next few days, and what percentage of the Bitstamp corridor is truly XRapid volume. Because like this stuff is great, but this stuff is actually kind of unofficial, and some of that could actually be speculative volume. I think a lot of this is XRapid, but some of it could actually be speculative volume. If CMC has a deal somehow to actually attract to actually track Ripple, then that would be really awesome, because then I don't have to like keep track of that all day. It's only $278,000 right now, but that's still a decent amount going from US to Mexico. We'll have to see how this develops in the coming days or months to see real growth. The one thing about Bitso that I'm sort of concerned with is that, yes, while the reports that XRapid volume has definitely been increasing, the relative the relative volume of Bitso has actually not risen all that much in light of the more XRapid traffic. So what that really means is like Bitso volume is rising along with all the other volumes that don't use XRapid. If this actually had like 500,000 or like $600,000 just worth of XRapid volume each day, I would actually expect this to rise decently in rank. From what I see, like it's always kind of between around 80 and maybe like 125 in rank. Today's is extremely low, but it's usually around 80 to 125 in rank, and it really hasn't broken out of that barrier. So I'm still not sure if a lot of that volume is just speculation or actually XRapid traffic, because if there's sustained XRapid traffic, I would expect it to raise up in volume by quite a bit. So that is the news for right now. Check that out, the Ripple Gateway. I actually do think they are tracking the XRapid volume, and that'll be extremely interesting for us to keep track of. So that's just the update for today. Like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. And follow me on my 2 daily streams. Thank you and have a nice day.